All right, now I want you to turn to page 88 in your math workbook. And up at the top, we're going to go through the on your own questions all together with some more practice here. So question 3 and 4, we have determine if the answer is reasonable and explain. Question 3, Greta has 3 rolls of ride tickets for the carnival. Each roll has 64 tickets. She says that she has 192 tickets. Okay, so let's pull out our information. We have 3 rolls of ride tickets, and each one of those rolls has 64 tickets on it. Okay, and then what we're trying to decide if it's reasonable if she says she has about 192 tickets. Okay, so to solve this problem, we're going to take the number of rolls of tickets, which would be 3, and then each of those 3 rolls has 64 tickets on it. So we are going to take 3 and multiply it by 64. Okay. If we were to find an estimate for this, first we need to round 64 as our factor to come up with an easier number to multiply by. So we're going to do 3 times, and we'll look at 64 and think about what to round it to. Next door to the 6 is a 4, which means that 6 is going to stay the same. So it would be 60. It is 3 times 60, a little bit easier to solve. Yes, it is, because we have 60, which is a multiple of 10. Makes it easier to use our basic fact and solve here. 3 times 6 is 18. And then we're going to look at how many zeros there are in our factors, and there's just 1 there. So it would be 180. So when we estimate the answer, we get 180 tickets. She says that she has 192. Is 192 close to 180? Yes, it is. So her answer is reasonable because 192 is close to our estimation of 180. Okay, let's look at question 4 now. Mr. Thomas sells these sun visors at the carnival. He sells 415 sun visors in 1 month. Mr. Thomas says that his monthly sales were $3,320. Okay, so we need to use this $8 on the price tag over here for our equation to help us out. We also know that he sells 415 sun visors in 1 month. And he says that his monthly sales were $3,320. So first, let's set up our equation to solve. If 1 visor costs $8, 8 will be one of my factors. And I'm going to multiply that by the number of visors that he sells in a month, which is 415. Okay, right now, would 8 times 415 be an easier problem to solve? Not really. So we're going to round 415 to give us some easier numbers to work with here. So to round 415, let's look in the hundreds place. We have a 4 there. Next door to the 4 is a 1. So that means we are going to round it with the 4 staying the same. So it would be 400. Could we solve $8 times 400 with our basic fact? We can do that. 8 times 4 is 32, and there are 2 zeros in our factor of 400, so we will put 2 zeros there, and we get $3,200. He said he made $3,320. Is that reasonable with our estimate? Yes, it is, because his amount is close to our estimate of $3,200.